guys, so for today I have another beginners video for you guys. If you have been following my channel for a while, then you know that I used to do these beginner series all the time, and I want to keep doing them because it's something I love to do. I really love to help you guys and just kind of give you guys tips on different things. I've done beginners foundations, I've done beginners how to choose a foundation shade. I've done a bunch of beginners videos, so if you guys want to check them out, I will leave them down below. For today, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 makeup tips for beginners. I figured I would do this because I can get in little tips that I won't necessarily make into an entire video, but they are still very valid tips that I want to give you guys. For future beginner videos, I want you guys to leave me requests down below. I know some of you guys have been requesting beginners eyeshadow videos, which I am going to do, and also a lot of you guys ask me how to avoid cake face, and I am going to give you guys a tip in this video on how to avoid cake face, but I was actually thinking on doing an entire video and tutorial on how to avoid cake face and not caking your makeup, and just how to make your makeup look natural but still have, you know, a full face on. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. If you are, please like, thumbs up this video, and I will get the message. So let's get right into it. So for the first tip I want to say to makeup beginners is to match your foundation to your body, your chest, your arms, and not your face and neck. Like I said, I have a whole video on kind of foundation tips and how to find your foundation shade, where I touch completely on finding the perfect shade for you. But I felt like this was important for me to kind of say again and include in this video because a lot of makeup beginners, especially me when I started with makeup, I would just try to match my foundation to my face or my neck. And one of the worst things you could do is try to do that because I don't know about you guys, but my face is always way lighter than my body. I know a lot of you guys, and actually some people that I've worked with at work, have darker faces or lighter faces and a total different color body. I met one client where she had a really dark face, but her body was like literally 3 shades lighter. So why would you get a really dark foundation? You really want to make sure you're matching your foundation to your body so that you can look all one color, and that's the whole idea. The worst thing that you can do is go test a foundation and test it on the inner part of your arm, or test it on your neck, or test it on your face. If you're going to get a foundation and you're going to try to match your shade, take the foundation and put it right on your chest and see how well it blends in. You can even put it on the tops of your arms. I just like to do it to my chest just because my chest is the closest to my face. So as long as my face matches my chest and kind of like my shoulders and this upper area, it looks perfect and you won't look total different colors. So the second makeup beginner tip that I have for you guys is to choose a concealer that's actually lighter than your skin tone and more of a yellow base, just to really help brighten up your face. It's a really great tip just because it's a really easy, quick way to kind of give you that really nice bright under eye and kind of brighten up your face and give you a really fresh, bright look. I also get a lot of questions from you guys on, you know, how to choose a concealer shade. So I figured I'd let you guys know my #1 favorite tip to give beginners is to actually choose a concealer shade, a shade lighter or 2, depending on how comfortable you are. And like I said, choose one that's yellow based because that yellow base is really going to help kind of brighten up the under eye. So that's one of my favorite tips to do. So my third beginner's makeup tip for you guys is to actually go ahead and take the bronzer that you put on your face and just pop it right into the crease. This is one of my favorite ways to just kind of start out with eyeshadows. When I was a beginner, this is what I would do, and I feel like it's a really great way for you guys to start out with eyeshadow until I do a beginner's eyeshadow video. Like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking me about eyeshadow and how to kind of start off with it. So I think this is the perfect tip and way to really start off with eyeshadow, especially when you're just a beginner, because you just kind of want to start off slowly. And I feel like popping that bronzer right into the crease gives you definition. It gives you something a little bit on the lid so that it's not completely bare. It's also super quick and it helps you use minimal products and kind of save money at the same time. So my fourth makeup beginner's tip is something I get so often, is the question how to avoid cake face. I have a bunch of tips on how to avoid cake face, and like I said, I'm probably going to do a whole makeup tutorial on how to avoid cake face when still having a full face of makeup. A lot of you guys compliment my makeup and tell me that it still looks so natural even though you watch my tutorials and you see that I obviously put on a full face. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on that as well and do a whole tutorial. If that sounds good to you guys, then please like, thumbs up this video. I just want to know if you guys actually do want it. So like, thumbs up this video so that I can kind of get the message. But my #1 tip to avoid cake face, it sounds so simple and you guys are probably going to be like, really, Amy? Really? But I feel like it's so simple, but it's so important, like that people actually need to hear it. Definitely one of the tips that I have to avoid cake face is less is more. And I know some of you guys are probably thinking, duh, like less is more, obviously avoid cake face. But seriously, some people really don't get the concept that less is more. For example, if you're putting on foundation, you really don't gotta put like 3 or 4 pumps. what I like to do is build up my makeup. So especially for a beginner, this can be a really great tip. Just kind of use one pump, see how far that foundation goes. If you need a little bit more, maybe take half a pump or another pump. Don't just go and be like 3 pumps and then put it all over your face. I like to kind of start off slowly and build up my makeup, and that really helps me with avoiding cake face, because less is definitely more. For example, if you're putting on eyeshadow and you're putting something in the crease, don't just dunk your eyeshadow brush in and just, you know, sweep it in there. I always like to dunk a little bit, go and press really lightly, and then build it up. Always start very calmly, very lightly with minimal product and build up your makeup. I'm not sure if this is making sense to you guys. I really hope it is, because I think it's super important. It's such a simple concept and it sounds like common sense, but some people really don't understand the concept that less is really more. So whenever you're putting on bronzer, blush, foundation, whatever it is, brow products, especially brow products, less is more. Start off with a little bit and build it up. So my 5th and last makeup beginner's tip is to use a setting spray to make your makeup actually last longer, and also to avoid cake face, to make your makeup feel lighter. Now I have 2 different setting sprays to show you guys. One of them is simply just to kind of help your makeup feel a lot lighter and look a lot lighter and look more natural. It's also really great for dry skin because it's going to help refresh and hydrate your face when some of those products can maybe make your skin feel a little bit dry, and that would be the Avene Thermal Spring Water. You would just go ahead and spray that on your face either right after your foundation or at the very end of your makeup. Now the one that I personally use the most is the Kat Von D Lock and Load Makeup Setting Mist. That one really helps my oily skin. It's really great for oily skin because it's also going to help uplift your face and make you feel natural and refresh your face and all that, because you are spraying like a water on it. But this stuff is absolutely amazing for controlling my oils and making my makeup last literally from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or even till the exact next day if I needed to, which I never do, but it definitely is legit like glue for your face. My makeup looks the same as I applied it 12 hours later, 20 hours later, whatever it is. It's amazing, so I really, really love that stuff. But either way, using any makeup setting spray or just any kind of water mist is really going to help uplift your makeup and make you feel a little bit more natural. It's also going to help your makeup look a little bit more natural, because it's going to kind of take away that powdery look that sometimes you can get when you have your makeup. So that's not only a good tip to make your makeup last, but it's also a good tip for avoiding cake face. So that is pretty much all of my tips. If you guys want some more makeup beginners tips, because I definitely do have them, please let me know down below and just say part 2, and I'll definitely do a part 2. But like I said, I'm going to keep doing these beginner series either way, so leave some requests down below on what other beginner series you guys want. I know eyeshadow has been like a huge one, so I think that's for sure on my to-do list, so no worries about that. If that's your request, no worries, it's already on my to-do list, so I'll definitely be doing that. And like I said, like thumbs up this video if you guys want me to do a whole avoiding cake face makeup tutorial where I will show you guys step by step everything I do to avoid cake face. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing these beginner series videos for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll of course see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.